Hello everyone and welcome back to Mind Over Matter with Stasia. In today's video, I want to talk about a simulation concept, but not in the way where people think it to be. So it's not like you're a character in someone else's game and someone else is playing you and you're insignificant. It's in a way where it is a game in amazing settings made for you, and you are the one creating that game. So let's put it this way. You're in the movie theater, right? And there is a white screen there. And that white screen is your physical reality. In order for the white screen to show any kind of image or a movie, there is need to be a projector projecting onto the widescreen the movie. And guess what? There is a guy in a booth there that puts in a tape or a cassette in that projector for the projector to show whatever the movie he puts in. Either it's a comedy, or maybe it's a horror, maybe it's an action, maybe it's a thriller or a documentary about a celebrity. Whatever that is, whatever that movie he puts in, it has no choice but to project on the white screen. And this is exactly what you are doing, either consciously or by default. You are creating your reality, if you want to call it. And I want to call it a simulation because it has been proven, like even now, I'm touching this microphone, right? However, it looks like I'm touching a hard surface, but the way we see it is the settings we were given. But really, what's happening is it's protons touching protons, and there is space in between. So it's energy. This microphone is an energy. My hand is an energy. Everything is made of energy. If you minimize it or maximize it, it's all one. It's all energy. And everyone already knows by now, scientists proved it, that there is a cause and effect to everything. But what humans tend to do is when things go not their way, right? The problems appear, or they're unhappy, or any kind of inconvenient situations happen, they blame everyone but themselves. They say, oh, it's my partner's fault, it's my parents' fault, it's my friend's fault, it's the economist's fault, and so far, so on, right? But when good things happen and they manifest good things, they say, oh, I've done it. Look at me. I'm so proud of myself. But in every scenario, either in the one where the guy or the girl is blaming everyone for the inconvenience, or the positive scenario, you are the one creating both realities. Because without a projector, there would be nothing to project into a reality. You are a consciousness experiencing itself. And with that being said, you are the creator of your life. I just want to remind you how powerful and how magnificent and how unique you are. And do you know that there is people in the history that could levitate, like in the air, and there was other people witnessing it. It was true. It's like Jesus was walking on water. You can even levitate if you believe that you can. You don't even realize how much of God's like powers you have. And then the Bible, it says you were created in God's image. You're God's like, you're God's child. You can move mountains. Like, I have goosebumps right now because I feel sad for people that go through unfortunate situations in their lives, and they're not realizing that they can change it. They can experience anything that they want, or keyword, what they believe they can, because everything that surrounds you is made for you. It's not like only for your neighbor who drives a Lamborghini and you cannot have it. It's not me. It's not for you. Maybe in my past life I did this. Maybe it's the karma. No, if you believe it like that, That's exactly what's going to happen. It's made for you too. For who else? If anything, you're the only one experiencing everything. Because if you die tomorrow, nothing will exist and there will be no proof for it. As much as people want to tell me, oh, I'll die, but I'll still people will still continue living and whatnot, maybe, but it's going to be gone for you. It's no longer going to exist. It's like if the tree falls in the forest but no one was there to witness a sound, didn't make a sound. It was all made for you. And you have such great powers. And in my life, I've had a lot of problems and I have a lot of, situations in life where I kid you not, I had no choice and no resources. I'm kid you not, no one resource to have a solution towards a problem I've created for myself. No resource. The only resource I had is myself and my state and my imagination. The only resource. I had no choice but to create magic. No choice. God showed me that I can create anything I want through my difficulties that I also have created for my life. And with that being said, you can be, have, do, and experience anything that you want. You are so powerful. You've created everything by now. You are the one creating everything. You want to have Lamborghinis. You want to have financial stabilities. You want to have good energy around you, good people around you. You want to have family. You want to have the love of your life. You want to have mansions, yachts, whatever there is, that a keyword that you believe you can have, you will have. Even if you want to levitate, even like there is people who heal others with their hands because they project that God's energy through them onto the screen and they can heal others just by touching them, right? There is people who can predict, and not like the fake ones, but the real ones, right? Who can predict the future, who can heal, who can, maybe if something bad's happening, they can navigate that person towards a better path. There is so many talents people have and people acquired, and a lot of them were given to them since birth, but a lot of them has been actually they believed they could have it. Hypnosis. Think like this is crazy. Think about a hypnosis. A person translate the energy and towards another person with the wording and with the touch. And like, how do they usually do? They either pull the hand for a person to fall asleep, but the fact that they're doing it and the person goes completely unconscious. It's the belief they have. Without that belief and energy, they wouldn't be able to do it. So you can create, I kid you not, with everything I've been through in my life and the solutions I attracted and made to be real when there was no proof for me to get out of a situation. I've created the solution because I sat down. As I said, I had no other choice but sit down in a meditative state, create the belief of I can overcome this. Nothing can be bigger than me. The universe is working towards me. Everything is for me. Everything is in my favor. Everything is happening for my own good. I'm learning. I'm strong. And I create anything I want. So this power was hidden from all of us because they know how strong you are. Look at this attention war, like the war for our attention. There is shorts, there is ads, there is so much happening in the social platforms were created with those reels that last for 20, 30 seconds to take your attention away from your creative mode. from realizing who you actually are, because where your attention goes, that's what gets created, right? And this is why humans, we believe in concepts, and it's so structured because the majority believe in those concepts. And this is how it is. If tomorrow every single person would come outside and say, screw you, we're not working anymore, the universe has enough resources, we're not going to work, what do you think is going to happen? There is going to be restructure, a new concept, and no one is going to be working. But that's not going to happen, right? Because the majority believe that they need to wake up, go to work, make money, and go to school and climb on the ladder. It's a good structure to have. However, you're bigger than that. You are huge, and that was hidden from you. And because you're so powerful, they want to take that attention away from yourself, away and somewhere in the physical reality, but you are the one projecting onto it. So put that attention within and realize how confident, how great, how much power is, and how strong you are. And you can levitate, you can heal, you can create anything. There is a law of attraction. Everybody already knows about law of attraction. Like, isn't that enough for you? Everything vibrates, everything is energy. Whatever you believe to be true about yourself, about your life and your circumstances and the solutions, it's gonna be the way you believe it. In the Bible, it says, believe and you shall receive. Knock and it will be opened for you, for a reason. Because you are the creator. Anything you believe in, good or bad, the universe doesn't differentiate. It will be given to you. So, with that note, let's start creating beautiful life for ourselves. Let's have that self-worth, because we're created in God's image. We're God's like. We're God's children. We can overcome, we can move mountains. And you're worried about your bill next month? Come on. You can be, do, have anything you believe it to be true. You gotta believe it. Even if the physical realm is not projecting it right away. As I said, it's like when you put a tape in the movie, it takes time. And I promise you, because I've been through, as I said, such difficult times in my life, and I believe it to the end that it's going to be solved perfectly, and I have nothing to worry about. I'm God's child. I have enormous powers. And it was always solved at the right moment, at the perfect time, with the best way possible. And I'm not just saying it, I know it for a fact. And this is why I want to share it with you and remind you how amazing and how strong and how, oh my God, that energy of yours can create like countries, can create stars. Only if you believe it so. Anyhow, that's it for today. I really hope you start believing in yourself, believing in your self-worth and how much power you have, and create, not by default, but consciously, anything that you want. And that's it for today. If you could subscribe, I would really appreciate it, because eventually I actually want to have Zooms and create groups with people. There is a website called school.com. I think I want to check that out and actually create the mind like groups to help people, because I do have experience with it, and I've risked in my life to find non-ordinary, as you want to call, solutions, but they're ordinary if you believe in them. And I can help a lot of people to live a better life and, not struggle, but be happy every day. And also, if you want to support my channel financially, there is a donation link in the bio of the channel. That'd be very appreciated. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in my next video, where I will actually be talking about the tools of how to manipulate this simulation. Okay, so have a great day now.